Hello everyone. In our video 2 of ancient civilization of India, we have discussed about the early Vedic period and the situations in the social and economic system, political and religious system we have covered. Now next we will deal with the post-Vedic period or post-Rigveda period. In this also first we will deal with social system. The four divisions of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra that are found in the last period of Rigveda as a part of Kurukshetra, incorporating certain changes, become more strong. Brahmin used to accept gifts for conducting yagnas and rituals, in owning land, receiving cows, offering puja, and in matters related to God. Brahmins has gained a prominent position in the society. Rajayana indicates the Kshatriya Varna. Those who had the political power were called as Kshatriya irrespective of their origins. Rajans, who were soldiers trained in archery and could wage war in the chariots, gained a lot of importance. The word Vaishya is found here and there. They were supposed to offer gifts to others. They could have been subjected to exploitation, to one's whims and fans. They neither had the right to perform yagnas nor a right to enter the places of yagnas. They were placed lower than the first two varnas. Shudras were the part of the varna system but were kept at the lower end of it. Women were placed at the lowest position in the social hierarchy. Women are considered as an ornament of life. There is a reference to dowry in Atharva Veda. There was no proper benefit for the women's work. There was no practice of child marriage. Polygamy was prevalent among the rich and powerful. Polygamy means having more than one husband or wife. It is called as polygamy. The widow could remarry. This is the things about social system. Now next it is economic system. By the time of the post-Rigvedic period, Aryans moved from Sindhu river area to the Ganga river area. For this, they had to destroy the forest. With the help of the fire, they burned the forest and cleared the land for agriculture. And in this process, these tribes reached to the plains of Uttar Pradesh. The scarcity of water in the Doab regions of Satluj and Yamuna, Doab means the land between the two rivers, made them move towards the river Ganga plains. Iron axes were used to chop off the trees. There is a reference to 6 and 8 oxen driven plucked in Atharva Veda. 12 oxen driven plucked is referred to in Yajur Veda. This proves that the usage of oxen in agriculture increased. At this stage of Aryan's life, agriculture became more important than the hunting and animal husbandry. However, that was not involved in agriculture and business were called as Vaishyas or the outsider. Oxen become more important for agriculture and transport of goods. It was in this background the idea that one should not eat cows and oxen took its root and became an important issue. But this prohibition was not acceptable to all. The wealth of a person was calculated on the number of cattle that he possessed. There is a reference to metals like gold, copper, iron, lead, and tin in Vedas. Silver is also referred to in the Vedic text as per the archaeological evidences. There is no indication of iron mining and preparation before 1000 BCE in the river Ganga and the river Sindhu areas. It is believed that the technology of converting iron to steel was first found in the West Asia and then later moved towards the eastern countries after 10 BCE. Now after this economic system, we will further move for the political system. The improved military power of Vedic tribes helped them to extend their geographical limits. As a result, powerful kingship emerged. A king is described in Atharva Veda as the one who rules all is like a god in human form. As the accumulation of the wealth and power increased, attempts were made in the levels the king as equal to the god or the representative of God. More reference to the sacrifices, taxes, and gifts occur at this stage. Many complex and wealth indicating rituals grow around the king. A coronation ceremony to mark the ascendance to the throne by the king called Rajasoya came into existence as a symbol of king's power. Ashwamedha Yaga gained importance. Ashwamedha Yaga means the sacrifice of horse after the winning war. It is called as Ashwamedha. This is the thing of political system. Now lastly it is religious system. The religious beliefs and rituals of Rig Veda continued along with the changes and additions during post-Vedic period. Rudra and Vishnu had gained a significant position during post-Vedic period. They become important gods along with the Vedic gods during the time when Brahmans developed as an appendage to the Vedas. There are no direct references to Vishnu's incarnation. It is said that by imbibing the local gods, Rudra also took over the legends and mythology of them unto himself. It was believed all things that happen in this world are the result of yagnas, and such notions were incorporated into Puranas. In Upanishads, new concepts like karma and rebirth of the soul were created. This added the place of a person in the caste system, which is based on birth. This became the most important philosophical base for the continuation of caste system in its institutionalized form. Here we have completed our lesson Ancient Civilization of India. If you are having any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.